Welcome back to the channel. Razor MP here, and today we're taking a look at the Staccato HD P4, a newly introduced 2011 style pistol. But before we get started in today's video, I want to take a moment to thank my member subscribers. Your support helps keep this channel running, and I truly appreciate it. Okay, I first saw this model at SHOT Show 2025, where Michelle Viscusi ran me through all the features. Now, when a pro shooter explains a gun to you, everything sounds amazing. It's like when a car salesman convinces you that you absolutely need that premium sound package for your daily commute, until you remember afterwards that you work from home. Knowing that, I still picked one up from Scottsdale Tactical, and I do appreciate their continued support of the channel. As always, this video is for educational and informational purposes only, not an endorsement, just an evaluation. All testing was conducted in a controlled environment under proper safety protocols. And before we get rolling, make sure to follow me on Instagram at razor.mp for more behind the scenes content and range footage, as well as updates on future reviews. Or check out my other videos at www.razormp.com. So the Staccato HD P4 is a part of the updated HD series, which refines the 2011 platform with changes to the ergonomics, the recoil management, and optics compatibility. The P4 is a 4-inch barrel model, meaning it's trying to be the happy medium. Small enough for carry, but big enough for serious work. Basically, it's the Goldilocks of pistols if Goldilocks had tactical training. When I spoke to Michelle at SHOT Show, she mentioned the direct mount optic system. I initially thought that meant no plate was required at all, but it turns out that while there is a plate that's included, you can still install the optic without it. However, if you choose to install it without the plate, it leaves a gap between the optic and the slide, which isn't ideal. The gap could put additional strain on the screws securing the optic during recoil. Over time, that's a recipe for loosening or even failure altogether. What I do love, though, is being able to co-witness with the combat rear sight, which sits forward of the optic. It's a nice touch, and for those who prefer redundancy in their sighting systems, it's a great feature. The Staccato HD P4 is chambered in 9mm with an 18+1 capacity. Here's a breakdown of the key specs. The barrel is a 4-inch bull barrel, available in stainless steel or DLC coated, like this one is DLC coated. The trigger is a single action with a forward about 4.5 pound pull. The frame is made from 4140 billet precision machine steel. The weight is a moderate 32 ounces without the magazine. Dimensions are 7.6 inches long, 1.6 inches wide, 5.5 inches tall, and the grip width is about 1.2 inches. The recoil system is a fully captive flat wire recoil system. And of course, it comes with two 18-round Metgar steel magazines. The grip is moderately aggressive, giving enough texture for control without feeling like you're holding on to a cheese grater. It locks into your hands well, and I think most shooters will find it comfortable, even over that extended range sessions. But enough talk, let's see how this thing actually runs. Here's some range footage, and I'll be back with my observations after. So first impressions at the range, the 4-inch bull barrel does a solid job keeping things balanced, and the steel frame definitely helps absorb recoil. The recoil system is supported to improve durability and control, and from what I felt, it tracks pretty well shot to shot. I was shooting at a 7.5 by 12 inch steel plate at about 51 yards, and I was getting excellent hits with it, and you'll probably see that in the B-roll there. But very accurate, very good return to zero. Every time you pull the trigger, it was right back on target. And the grip, as I mentioned earlier, has a nice balance of traction without being overly aggressive. It keeps the gun secure in hand, even during that rapid fire, without tearing your palm up. The trigger is crisp and it's clean, which is expected from Staccato. The co-witness capability with the combat rear sight is definitely a standout feature. It makes it easy to rely on with those iron sights just there to back you up. And then there are the magazines. These Mech-Gar steel mags appear to be hitting the market soon for about the same price as a polymer Glock magazine. That's a big deal because if you've ever tried to buy a 2011 mag, you know the pain. They run from about $60 to $130 per magazine. At that price, they should come with free refills. Ever since the overwhelmingly positive response to the original Stealth Arms platypus, which I happen to have right here, and their introduction of Glock-fed 1911 mags, the industry seems to have gotten the message. More manufacturers are moving towards affordable, high-capacity magazine options, and it looks like manufacturers are finally listening. The Staccato HD P4 is available in 3 configurations. The standard package is a stainless steel barrel, standard serrations, the AmeriGlow blacked out sights, and it's probably the lowest priced of the 3. The preferred package is the DLC coated barrel, Tritium night sights, and an extra magazine priced mid-tier, and that's what you see in front of you here. The premium package, of course, is the Staccato X serrations, 2 extra magazines, and additional durability enhancements, and it's priced the most. I can't really talk about exactly the price, but you can Google that. Considering what you get, the pricing is in line with Staccato's usual approach. If you're used to spending money on high-end 2011s, this won't shock you. If you're new to the platform, the sticker price might sting a little. But at least you won't have to take out a second mortgage just to buy the extra mags. Now, this was a first look at the Staccato HD P4, covering its features and how it fits the current market. The biggest takeaway here might not just be the pistol itself, but the fact that the affordable steel magazines are finally making their way into the 1911 DS ecosystem. Let me know what you think in the comments. Does this HD P4 fit into what you're looking for in a handgun? Are you going to wait for the 4.5? Or are you more excited about the magazine situation finally changing for the better? As always, check out www.razormp.com for my full parts list and gear recommendations. Thanks again to Scottsdale Tactical for their continued support, and a huge shout out to my member subscribers for making content like this possible. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, like I said, at razor.mp for more content, updates, and range footage. I'll see you on the high ground or in the next video. Razor MP out.